Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks around the world. Welcome to another episode of Hangin at Inti HQ, live from Inti Creates headquarters in beautiful Chiba, Japan. I am your host, Inti Creates producer and localization director, Matt Papa, and with me, as always, is this super fine gentleman to my right, whose name is...
Andrew Singleton.
Oh my God.
Hello. Good morning, evening, afternoon, all around the world. Hope y'all having a good one.
It's been I know I am too. It's been a pretty crazy week here. I personally just got back the other day from GDC, Game Developers Conference, in lovely San Francisco. We were there for almost a week. Had a metric buttload of meetings, some of which went very well. Hopefully some cool things on the horizon, perhaps, for you fine folks out there. We'll see how things go going forward, but it's good to be back here in Japan. Pretty much over jet lag. Pretty much.
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
Yeah, it takes a hot minute.
It's easier coming back than going over.
By the end of because I got back, it's now Thursday morning here in Japan. I got back Tuesday, or I'm sorry. Yeah, I got back Tuesday. No, Monday. See, you lose track of days when you travel around the world. Yeah, I got back Monday, and I was off Tuesday, and then Wednesday, yesterday, was my first day back. And by about like 4 or 5 o'clock, I was getting a case of the yawns and the... Oh boy. Yeah, I crashed like a ton of bricks when I got home last night. Jet lag is a poopy head. How you doing?
I'm good.
How you doing? I haven't seen you much ever since that last stream.
Actually, went to Anime Japan this weekend.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It was pretty cool.
God, I haven't been there in a couple years. How was it?
Oh, it was cool. It was, jam-packed.
As always.
Very crowded, but lots of neat stuff. Lots of, cool exhibits, and checked all the booths and things.
What was the coolest thing you saw?
They had, there was a setup for My Hero Academia.
Oh, really?
So they had someone there doing like live chalk paintings.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
Chalk drawings of like all the characters.
Oh, that's
and they
dope.
would just like finish them and put them up, and I have a few pictures of them.
Oh, that's
They're
dope.
pretty cool.
That's dope.
It was just pretty mind-blowing.
That's really cool. Yeah, we GDC actually, we had it was busy because GDC is pretty much 5 days, but we basically we were there for only about 3.5, so we kind of crammed everything into the span of 3 days, so it was like back to back stuff. But if you were following us, if you were following the Inti social media, we had a couple nice. We have our yearly tradition of getting burgers with our friends at 13 AM Games, the guys behind Rumbo, which Gunvolt is in, by the way. If you didn't know that, it's a great game. That's 4 years running now.
Nice.
Super duper burgers. It's one of Isaac's favorite burgers in the whole wide world. Get the classic burger shake combo. It was really great. And then we actually had a free day on Saturday.
No way.
Yeah, it was nice because, believe it or not, our plane tickets were more expensive on Saturday, to the point where it was cheaper for us to leave a day later and stay in San Francisco an extra day. In San Francisco, of all places, the most expensive city in the U.S. It was pretty crazy. But we got to go around San Francisco a little bit. I just got a bunch of great pictures. He's actually a pretty damn good photographer. You guys didn't know that. And I got to see one of my best friends who just moved out there and saw my first roller derby match.
Oh,
it's awesome.
That's crazy.
She's a roller derby player. She kicked ass. It was so cool. It was so cool. And before we get started, I just found out when I woke up this morning, I'm an honorary uncle.
Congratulations.
Thank you. One of my best friends in the whole wide world, Mr. Brandon Lee, just had his first kid, Parker Lee. So happy birthday, little dude. See you hopefully next time I'm in the States. Yeah. So that was a nice little thing to wake up to.
Yeah, it's good news.
And speaking of news, we got some news of our own, don't we?
That's right.
Yes, we do.
A little bit.
So we do. So I'm going to kick things off with some news. We got 4 things to cover today. First things first, and it's kind of the theme of today's show, which is Gal Gunvolt Burst.
Yes.
You guys hopefully saw this on social media, but we kind of had a little surprise announcement a little over a week ago with the release of Gal Gunvolt Burst on the PlayStation 4. Yep. This is currently available in North America on PlayStation Store, and you can get that right now. And it is coming to Europe on April 13th. I know, for those of you watching from Europe, I know we initially said this was going to be of April 6th.
Yeah.
We had a little snag, unfortunately, and we had to push it back a week. But it is coming on the 13th. That is pretty much, would you say that's locked in pretty much at this point? You're the guy. You're the guy.
Ideally.
So that's
everything, you know, on schedule currently.
Yeah, so that's we're hoping that we can smoothly
we want to hit
coast into that.
Definitely want to hit that because that's the day that
what happens
Gal
on that day, Andrew?
2 comes out in Europe.
Yes, it does. So what a happy day that would be for our friends in
striving
Europe.
for that release date.
Yes. So Europe, keep your eyes peeled. But North America, you can hop on the PlayStation Store right now, pick up Gal Gunvolt Burst. You might say that game looks kind of familiar.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to get a good look at it later on when we showcase the game itself later on in the show. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be some good stuff. Next up, of course, as Andrew mentioned, we got Gal Gun 2 coming out very soon, within a matter of weeks, for both PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. As Andrew said, that is coming out in Europe on the 13th of April. And on the 24th of April in North America. Now, we are taking reservations, well, not we, but places are taking reservations for both versions of the game. You can get it probably at your country's Amazon and perhaps some other stores as well.
Yeah, right.
Depending on your country, it'll vary. But safe to say, most countries' Amazons will have it, so if you haven't reserved your copy yet, highly recommend that you do so.
Would be a good idea.
Yes, it would be very, if you're going to get the game, it would be very much in your interest to throw down on a reservation for the game to make sure you can get your hands on it. If you want to get a taste of what Gal Gun's like, you can actually check out the archive of our last stream that we did.
Yeah, please do.
That is both on our YouTube. I hope it's still on the Twitch archive for our channel. If not, it is definitely on our YouTube channel, where you can find the archive where we showcased Gal Gun 2 in English for the very first time 2 weeks ago, and it was a treat. And you guys don't have to wait much longer.
Nope.
Which is very, very, very exciting. We're gonna have a whole lot more Gal Gun goodies coming out between us and the fine folks at PCube over the next couple of weeks. So I think suffice to say, you'll have some Gal Gun goodness to look forward to over the next couple of weeks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you're a super Gal Gun head, and this version will just not do.
Insufficient Gal Gun.
If this is insufficient levels of Gal Gun,
you need more. We've
well
got
then,
more. There is more.
There's
more for you.
There is more, because our friends at Rice Digital have put together this immaculate package. God damn it, that sounds so terrible. This immaculate, wonderful.
Talking about the package.
I know.
Talking about
it's terrible.
It's a nice package.
I'm literally the worst. I am so sorry.
It's a nice, big, good package.
We are actually 5 years old. Don't mind us. But our friends at Rice Digital put together something called the Free Hugs edition of Gal Gun 2. And this little beauty is a sight to behold. This is the collector's edition featuring the game accessories.
Yeah, the game accessories pouch. Gaming accessories pouch.
Yeah, I mean, look at all those game accessories you can...
fit all the game accessories.
All kinds of accessories, from Sony accessories to Nintendo accessories. You know,
whatever. Like you buy the PS4 version and you put your Nintendo accessories in there too.
Yeah. There's
no rules. No rules.
There's no rules.
There are no rules.
Literally no rules. But so obviously our little gaming accessories pouch is the star of the show here. You know, but that's not the only thing. It comes with the soundtrack. It comes with the art book, featuring lots of lovely illustrations, collector's box, pin badge set, and of course the Mr. Happiness plushie. Who does not love some happiness?
There's some quality stuff in there.
Yeah, it's very quality stuff. Now, that is only available through our friends at Rice Digital. Now, for those of you who are ordering outside of Europe, they are a UK-based company. However, they do ship around the world, and you can get whatever version is acceptable for your region. So if you're from North America, there is a ESRB rated North American version. If you're in Europe, there is a PEGI rated European version. So you can get whatever, because if you are North American, if you have a North American system or account, PSN account rather, and then you get, say, the
Right.
the UK version, you won't be able to get like DLC and stuff like that without being a big mess. So
yeah, you want to be careful about that.
Make sure you get the game for the region that you live in.
Right.
And of course they have, you can pay in your own currency, the pounds, dollars, euros, whatever. So they'll take good care of you. Last time I heard, now this was a couple weeks ago, they had what, 60, 70% of their allotment already claimed. So it's going to be even more than that now.
We're getting down to it.
Yeah, we're getting down to it. So if you're holding out on the free Hugs edition, I would highly recommend claiming your copy before they are gone. Because once they're gone, there's a good chance they will stay gone.
Yeah.
So make sure you get yourself a copy if that's what you're looking for. It is very Risu-K.
So good.
It is very Risu.
Thanks for that one.
Yeah, that was nice. Well done. And finally, our last little bit of news today. We are going next week. I just got back, just adjusting to Japan time again, only to fly back to America one more time for PAX East in Boston, Massachusetts. We will be there next week. PAX East runs from April 5th to the 8th. And we are going to be there representing Inti Creates. We got a 10 by 20 booth. We're going to be showing up. We got all kinds of Inti merch ready for you guys. We're going to be there the whole time. You can come up and say hi. You can take questions, whatever you may have. And of course, we're going to be showing off some lovely, lovely Inti Creates games. Now, what game or games are we going to have there, you ask? It's a secret. But suffice to say, we're going to have some good stuff there. And I highly encourage you to stay tuned to our social media for a PAX East update, and we'll let you know what we're going to have there. And but suffice to say, this is going to be a pretty bumping booth, and we're going to have some really good stuff there for you. And we're just looking forward to seeing your shining faces. So if you're going to be at PAX East, make sure you come by booth 24116. I know you're not going to remember that. I'm going to be posting it all over our social media, so don't worry.
Find it.
So don't worry about that. We're going to have some good stuff there, and we hope to see you there, because that's what really makes it that long, horrendous travel worthwhile for me, is getting to see all of your lovely, shining faces. So look forward to PAX East if you're going to be there. Hope to see you. And yeah, my body's going to hate me so much for this. so much. But it's worth it. What else is new? It is, right. What else is it? But it's worth it. And I have no regrets whatsoever. So, yeah, we got all these events going on. We were just at GDC last week, going to PAX East next week. And of course, we're going to have plenty more events to go to
not over.
Throughout the year. And so today, I kind of wanted to take this opportunity to kind of have a little chat with Andrew here, kind of just about doing events as Inti Creates and what it's been like for us. Because, you joined, it's almost been a year now. So now you've had the opportunity to do events both here in Japan with Bit Summit and Tokyo Game Show, and in the US. You were at Anime Expo last year. And we'll obviously have you there again this year, because Anime Expo is the craziest event we have.
Yeah, right.
So as kind of more, I've been doing conventions since 2002, either as a attendee or an exhibitor. So I've been doing conventions for like half my life now. So it's like, it's just crazy that I can say that now. But I'm curious, especially as because would you ever exhibit at a convention before joining Inti?
No. I used to attend fairly regularly, a few of them.
So basically, pretty much as a neophyte exhibitor, what's it been like for you?
I mean, it's not too different from what I imagined, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess, my role is usually helping people out, talking to people, giving them information, which it's all comes pretty natural, I guess. Like if you know a lot about our games just from working here.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's pretty natural just to be able to explain to people, and even as like a fan of playing the games, having lots of experience playing them.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
There's a lot you can help people out with.
Now, what would you say is the most fun and the most trying parts of working events?
I mean, it's fun just to talk to people, and meet people and meet fans and stuff.
It really is.
Oh, you made these games? Oh, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that's great. I mean,
but being on your feet all day can be pretty rough.
Yeah, if you are not used to that, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, since I was teaching before this,
Right.
And I was on my feet quite a bit, but you know, now I have a nice desk job.
Yep.
So I'm not quite standing up for a long period so much.
Yeah, that's
it can be a little rough.
Yeah, I think no matter how many times you do that, it's still just it's a long day. It's like it's a good day.
Oh, for sure.
But it's a long day.
Yeah.
And and then for me, it's I can kind of echo a lot of the same stuff, like be it in Japan or in North America, and hopefully, I would love to be able to start attending, broaden our horizons, and start attending events in Europe, and who knows where else at some point. But I think one of the things for us, and that makes me really happy that we've been able to accomplish, is how many other Japanese game companies do you know that hit, especially like small, mid-sized companies?
Right. I think the big difference is that we don't have a U.S. office. Like I think a lot of there are Japanese game companies who go to these events, but they're usually bigger. They usually have a U.S. branch, and it'll be the U.S. branch that goes. Exactly. I mean, you might have a few people who fly over, but they're not, controlling operations and like setting up and stuff from another country. That's tough.
Yeah, it's
real tough.
It's been a learning experience to say the least. And like I said, I've been going to events since 2002, and I know personally how big of an impact those can have. As a fan for so many years, meeting my heroes at these events, and meeting, getting to play these games for the first time and meet all these people in the industry that I respect, and it's just so cool to be able to give that back. Because again, as a fan, I knew how much that meant to me and how cool I was. Like, oh my God, one of my favorite creators, one of my favorite game companies is going to be, at insert local mid-Atlantic convention here. That was so cool for me, and that's the reason why you go to these things. So if there's a chance in the world that we are part of the reason that somebody decides to go to an anime expo or to a to a PAX East or what have you, that's a huge honor.
That is really cool.
And that
I hope there are people out there.
I hope so too. I think there are. But it's just doing my job. Being basically being you guys' go-to guy. Here at Inti, it's so cool to be able to actually get out there and shake your hands and say hi and put faces to Twitter handles and all that. That stuff is so cool. And for me, it's when you're going halfway around the world and dragging your ass around all day at these events, and meeting people like that, just like, I love you guys' games, thank you so much for coming. That gives you, that breathes life into
it. Definitely makes it worth it.
It does. And there are a lot of challenges to basically being the window to the west for the company when you're not actually there. You know what I mean? So being able to do all these events, that really helps kind of close that gap quite a bit. And it's expensive for us to go. I mean, we got plane tickets and hotels and booth space. It adds up. But you know what?
Yeah, and then also you have anything you need to take with you, like any art for the booth or equipment and stuff. Like you have to manage stuff from another country. Like you can't just I'm taking like 5 TVs with me on this airplane.
No.
Like you can't just drive an SUV down or hire a truck or whatever.
It's so funny that you mentioned
really
TVs,
challenging.
because this is just like the things that you don't
you
really
don't
see.
even think about it.
That
is definitely one of the most challenging things. Right?
We have TVs that we've purchased in like all corners stuff.
Yeah.
The TVs we had at PAX East last year, a friend of mine took home. Because when you buy TVs to use at a convention, it is actually cheaper to buy them than it is to rent them from the convention.
Yeah.
Fun fact, for those of you who didn't know that. So since it's cheaper for us to just buy a new TV, that's what we do. So we'll buy these new TVs, and then we can't take them back to Japan. It's just the shipping costs is going to be like astronomical to send those back to Japan, so we'll literally just give them away.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine who helped us at the booth last year, she's been holding our TVs. She's bringing them back to PAX East for this year.
Still appreciated, right?
Way Forward has all of our TVs from Anime Expo last year.
Yep.
Yeah, like we literally ended Anime Expo last year with Matt Bozon and his family coming in and breaking down TVs with us and just taking them back to WaveForward's headquarters. Like, you know,
it's totally awesome.
Our friends at Sakai Project have some of our TVs.
Nice.
Inti TVs are being spread out throughout California and stuff like that. So, you know, it's just you know, those things are just, they're hilarious to me, and you know, it's I don't know, it's just fun.
Yep.
And you know,
logistics, man.
Yeah,
logistics.
Yeah, it's crazy, and you know, we have PAX East next week, and I would say we can pretty much guarantee you guys will be at Anime Expo. That's pretty much a locked in,
of course,
etched in stone.
Yep.
And you know, they're very well. You know, we'll be at Bit Summit in Kyoto in May, and
not far off.
No, it's not, and I can almost certainly say there will be others. So we'll see what happens. You know, throughout, you know, basically from now till September is con season. So,
yeah.
We hopefully get more chances to see your friendly faces all around the world. But that is for another day.
Yep.
Because you know what time it is.
Game time.
It's game time. It's time to play some Gal Gunvolt Burst, just released on the PlayStation 4. Now, one of the things you may notice about Gal Gunvolt Burst here, obviously it's a fancy new title screen and all that stuff, but when you get Gal Gunvolt Burst on PS4, of course there's Gunvolt, of course there's Beck, but for Gal Gunvolt Burst, Ekoro is a playable character from the very beginning.
Yep.
She is not a DLC character. She is right there and ready to go from the start. So I figured, since Ekoro is making her debut in the Burst games as you know, a free playable character from the get-go, I figured, let's play some Ekoro.
Yep, let's do it.
Spread the Gal Gun love a bit. So, and of course, we have the Rivals DLC pack featuring Ray, Copen, and Corona that are available as a single pack of DLC characters on the PlayStation Store for $4.99. You get them all three together.
Yep.
And yeah, those
nice and easy.
Yep, those are available right now as well with the game. But we're gonna play some Ekoro. Oops, I'm gonna hit the wrong button. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
There we go. Would you like the honors?
Oh, what? Am I reading?
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to many people, there exists a world above the clouds where angels reside. In this world hidden in the heavens, there exists the Angel Academy. Soon-to-be graduates are assigned a human who they must help find their true love. They must pass this assignment to graduate. An angel named Ekoro had a bit of an incident with her assignment, but nevertheless passed her final test. Nowadays, she's making frequent trips between the heavens and the human world to visit her dear friend Patoko, her upperclassman from the Angel Academy who now lives among humans. One day, Ekoro borrowed this new game from Patoko that was really popular in the human world. The word was that if you play it using this special device, you can transport yourself right into the game world. Ekoro wasn't a gamer, but Patoko, whom she adores more than anyone, strongly recommended that she try it. Ekoro could hardly say no to such a recommendation, so she fired up the game.
That's good.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done.
I tried.
Well, let's jump right in, baby. Here. Yeah, so I already see people in the chat asking about, you know, what's different between Gal Gunvolt Burst and Mighty Gunvolt Burst for the Switch, and
well, you're looking at it.
Yeah, you're looking at it.
It's on the PS4, and Ekoro's playable from the start.
Other than that, I would say you have some.
Yeah, content-wise, that's the extent of it.
Yes. Now, the thing with Ekoro, some of her specialties is that she has a really high jump. She like,
yep.
I think she has the highest base jump in the game.
Right.
So Ekoro is very light and mobile. However, her shots are a little weaker than, say, Beck or a Gunvolt.
And that health bar
Is teeny
that health bar
tiny.
is rough. Yeah. Like, if you're not paying attention, you can just get
Rid of your ex.
You get it.
Get got real good.
You will get got. For sure. It's definitely happening before where you're playing as Ekro, just not paying a whole lot of attention to your life and just like, ooh.
However, this little baby here, the Goddess's Blessing,
That's important.
makes up for a lot of Ekro's shortcomings. So basically, yeah, I'm not gonna, we've read enough. So basically what the Goddess's Blessing does is it powers up your shots. You know she's doing a bit more damage now. And she's, you know, shots ain't no fang.
Nope. So she'll power up and get invincible.
Yes. For a short period of time.
Just like that. Very simple. But yeah, that's very important to use. Use it liberally, I would say, because that kind of makes up for her lower health.
Yeah, it does.
Because you have periods of time where you just don't have to worry about taking damage.
Exactly, and you know you get those bursts because getting bursts. You know, I've always seen some people say like, oh, you know, I don't really need to bother getting bursts. You know, I can just kill enemies from wherever. And like, while that is technically true, almost ate it right there.
Yeah, well, for some characters, gameplay-wise, it doesn't make a difference. Like for Beck and Gunvolt, I don't think there's any. They don't have any other than score. There's not any incentive for them to get bursts. But for characters with a gauge, like Ekuro, she will get extra gauge for getting bursts.
And that goes for all characters who have gauges. You get bursts, you build up your gauge a lot faster.
Yep.
So that is definitely
a consideration for them. Definitely keep that in mind.
In your interest to do so.
And if her high jump can work against her sometimes, yeah, that is true. Like you have to be a little careful. Like you still have jump control. Like if you just tap the button, you will do a short hop. But you have to be very aware of that and make use of that. Be careful with how high you jump sometimes, especially like in water. you will just fly up.
Yeah.
Because water, already increases your jump height. So
yeah. So watch out for spiky ceilings.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Those are not your friend.
No. Hey, so if you got some spikes you're worried about, just pop that blessing, and you'll be a-okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
And obviously, just getting burst combos is fun. Always fun.
Now this is Ekuro's best friend.
yeah, that's very true.
Now, are we gonna live on the edge?
Oh man, live dangerously.
Live dangerously. Let's get that extra.
Get that CP.
There you go, kind sir. That's for you.
Okay, let's see.
What's your favorite stage that you like to play?
Oh man, I don't know. I kind of like the military base.
Military base? That's a good one. Got a Corona sticker hiding there too.
Yeah.
You bad enough dude to get the Corona sticker? Hope so.
Probably. I want to put on because we still have we should have gotten.
Yeah.
Still here, so you want that rumble. Gotta have that vibration. I don't know if there's like a whole bunch else we could really do. Still want that Goddess Blessing.
So I see somebody asking, what is this game available on? So this game that we're playing right here, Gal Gunvolt Burst, is on PlayStation 4. It's available right now in North America and coming out in Europe on the 13th of April. It's I guess you could say cousin.
Yeah.
On Nintendo Switch, Mighty Gunvolt Burst, which is more or less the same game. Is available on Nintendo Switch. So if you got a Nintendo Switch or a PlayStation 4, you can get some burst in action in your life.
On the non-live.
Now, so video asking about a potential PC release. Perhaps one day. It would certainly be cool to have this on PC.
For sure.
So we'll see what happens down the road. I don't have anything in terms of a concrete PC release to share with you at this moment, but you never know what we can pull off in the future. These rockets are such little punks. I think Ekro's, because I think you can clear some of those, like you can jump up like 2 platforms there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Some of these platforming things are much easier with Echo. Let's do this. No.
That's where you want Corona's thing. That because Corona's
she just
thing
penetrates
those shields like that.
Great.
Yeah.
Echo can handle it too. I remember this part. I'm gonna get got if I'm not careful.
No, you got this.
You get that high jump, nice. But you know what's even better than her high jump is her hover ability.
Yeah.
Once you get her aerial action, it's quite good. Yeah.
Her and Corona have kind of hovering / flying abilities that are very nice in the mobility department. Oh no! It got
I clipped it
like a pixel. It got like a pixel of you.
Yeah, that health is very precarious. I'm way too conservative with her juice.
Yeah. You gotta start juicing, man.
Here's the tricky part. You gotta be a little careful with your jumps. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Who cares?
Blaze ain't no thing. Yeah, those are your BFFs right there.
Can do it.
Icaro for Senran Kagura win. Well, we know.
Oh my goodness.
We know Takaki-san's a fan, so.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Hey, Kuro sticker, nice.
There we go.
Maybe that would certainly that would be a dream collab.
Right.
See if he's down. That would be so awesome.
Still get got.
These things are such A-heads. We'll go with that
one. He's still over there being a jerk. No.
Go. Get in the thing and yeah. If you get got in there, then we should come right back here. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of chowing down to fill up Ekaro's tiny life bar.
You get a little.
But the other thing, if you ever notice, if you eat food, you also you can also fill up your gauge by eating food as well. So something to keep in mind there. Get him. Oh, no! Oh, pound that square button. Pound that square button.
Whoa.
Or get pounded.
Popped off.
It's alright. Like, Icaro is probably the hardest character to start out as.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Not much leeway. Because it helps, you know, if you take damage reduction, but it's not about that.
I want to show you what the real deal Icaro is like.
Yep. Oh my goodness, get off the ceiling!
Oh, nice. Yeah, pop that baby right when you get to 100.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a good one.
I don't want to waste any energy.
So far, so good. That's okay. That's so much easier to avoid when you have the hover.
She jumps too high! I never had that problem before.
He's like whack right in
the
head.
Goodness. Okay. Let me get serious now.
Yeah, you know what? That's a tried and true classic attack ability. Yeah, I first remember seeing that with Scrooge McDuck's pogo stick. That was when I first remember seeing that.
The what gnome?
The Corona spear drop.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's Link's downward stab, Scrooge McDuck's pogo jump, Zero's raw jump, Cranky Kong's cane jump, Shovel Knight's shovel drop. It's funny. Food.
I don't need that food. Nasty.
You got this, E-Dog. Oh, we gotta watch those jumps.
Yup.
Health.
Nasty. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
One third of fucking him.
Yeah, for sure. Snap.
Go pound that square button, pound that square button. And food. Don't forget food.
Yeah.
You got this. Oh, come on, dude. Come on, dude. You got this.
Oh my goodness.
Go! Oh my god. No! Oh my god.
That's so mean when he just does the one Gatling on the ceiling. It's like, oh my god, dodge the next one.
Yeah, it's like, come on, dude. You're killing me here, literally.
The 1 pixel. It's ridiculous.
Oh man, this is crazy. I'm seeing some stuff about us being, how much we develop versus we publish. Yeah, we are definitely we are very much a game developer before we are a game publisher. That is, you know, we have the ability to publish a lot of our own stuff here in Japan. Of course, you know, we can self-publish, you know, digital releases, you know, around the world, but we are very much a game developer before we are a game publisher. That is for certain.
Keep down your man. Alright.
You know what? Want your food. Want your food. Get yourself full. Get yourself full so there's no shenanigans. Alright.
Alright.
Food. Food.
Yeah.
Not food.
It's true. Okay.
Yeah, so our headquarters, yeah, we are based out of Chiba, Japan. Yeah, this is our only headquarters. We don't have like a US branch or a European branch or anything like that. Solely based out of here in the good old Japan and Anna. But we definitely pop over to North America enough times. Some people might think we have a US office, but I assure you we do not. In some ways, that'd probably make our lives easier.
Really?
I try to stay full as much as I can.
Do
we give it a try?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I got you, man.
Not feeling it today.
That's alright. Yeah, it happens. Sure.
I know, right? Yeah, I don't think you can reach him.
Like, that's so mean, dude. But... behind down here. Nice little thumb workout.
You have infinite lives, basically, but you do get a retry counter. You'll see at the bottom left. Will deduct from your score at the end of the level.
Stupid jerk face.
The thunder sting, right? See how the explosion even. I forgot about that. You got it. Except for that, yeah.
Ugh,
I survived this whole thing.
I hate you so much. You're such a humongous jerk. Stuck, man.
That's rough.
Stuck.
No, we're not changing the name of Mighty Gunvolt Burst on Switch. We'll remain that way.
Yeah. Basically, you know, this is the PS4 version, Gal Gunvolt Burst. Screw that jump so bad.
I just forgot how punishing the Italian can be. Okay. A little bit. All right. Not a bad idea.
Taking no chances there.
That thing does so much damage.
I'm pretty sure for Ekro that's like a one-hit KO.
Yeah, probably. If you get hit by the bullet.
I'm gonna play it safe.
Yeah.
Play it safe.
Not a bad idea.
Stupid jerk. There you go.
Yeah, you didn't get to go invincible a second time. That really helps.
I'm regretting not taking that damage reduction.
Yeah, no.
Now.
Damage reduction. Lesson learned. Lesson learned.
Lesson learned,
There
kids.
has no health.
But, you know, that's the, you know, that's the,
yeah, I mean, that's, you know, I think it is one of those, like, choose your own difficulty sort of options.
It really is, and that's...
There's no difficulty setting or anything, but, like, putting on damage reduction will help you a lot. And if you want to play hard mode, you know, just leave your damage at 1 and your damage reduction at, you know,
yeah, seriously,
at 1.
Get some bigger bullets here. Get some heart shots.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite is being able to shoot diagonally though.
Oh yeah,
and like I love shooting diagonally, and I love like ricocheting shots. Because then like if they get on the ceiling or something like that, you can still shoot them. Like it helps a lot with Battalion, and it helps with Counter Shade for sure.
But I'm picking Radio Tower here.
Get that aerial action. It's also very nice. I don't actually know if there are any game studios super close to us. Being in Tokyo,
I mean, yeah, there's a butler.
they are close, definitely. I don't know about super close.
Yeah, they're not like there's no others like right in our neighborhood.
Nah.
But there are definitely plenty in Big T.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just so hard.
There you go.
There we go. So that's, I just got Ikaru's aerial action.
The good stuff. Do not descend.
Yeah.
Get 30 minutes.
So yeah, so you'll kind of like either fall like
I've
slowly.
never chosen that one. Dude, that descent seems so much better.
Oh, it totally is. Now you can also have it so you stay looking in the same direction, whether you go back and forth or not.
Yeah, which is.
We'll leave that off for now,
Yeah.
and then what I'm going to do actually
prefer that.
is drop my duration back down. Yeah, there she goes. Yeah,
so
there we
good.
go. There we go.
Yeah, the movement options of the different characters are super good.
Yeah, only Ekiro can make a jump like that.
Right.
Yeah, so basically all you gotta do is just hold the jump button. I like the little sound effect it makes. It's cute.
That is good.
Oh god, I almost screwed that up big time. Makes those tough jumps a lot more trivial when you have Ikaru's aerial action.
Yeah, you can choose a character when you start like a save file, but then you don't switch throughout the game. You stick with one character.
Yeah, then if you want to play as a different character, you start a new file and play as that character.
Yep. Oh, cheats. Cheats. Look at that.
You shall not best me, you punk. Oh god, I quit. Mr. Bananas, but... Where'd you come from? Yeah, this part here is particularly trying. Yeah, with Ekiro and you're jumping, you can kind of hold off certain doom for a little while. Get out of here. There we go. I think I can make that. Let's see.
Oh.
Is that when you mess up your jump trying to get an item?
That's rough. Yeah. No, it's risk reward.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's one of those items, you play for keeps with that. Once you get those upgrade items like the plus oh my god.
Oh. Yeah, you ended up using your hover.
Yeah, what happened was I let go of the button. And I didn't mean to let go of the button.
Yeah, spikes are insta-kill, but you can get... There's a module that will prevent the spikes from being insta-kills, right? Yeah. And there's one that'll prevent you taking knockback from attacks as well.
Yeah, there's... One of the things that is really fun about this game is the customization system is so just insanely deep.
Yeah, it's pretty much... There's a lot of different aspects you can end up changing.
Picture perfect character, We'll go back to that later.
Fair enough.
Get a little baby one there. Fill that up. Oh!
Whoops.
Oopsie daisy. That's fine. That's fine.
Start off with a bang.
Start off with a bang. Here we go. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, Avi's a bit of a punk, too.
Oh, for sure.
I love facing Avi with Corona, because when he has that thing, you just bounce on his head the whole time. It's great.
That's fun.
Okay, it's gonna get ugly, so...
Yup.
So, avoid him here. Here's what we're gonna do, ready?
Yeah.
When he does this, shenanigans.
Oh, nice. Yeah, just don't even have to worry about it.
Nope. That's some of his most punishing attacks.
Yeah, that gets really hectic. For sure. Well, you gotta deal with it this time, though. I guess you could eat.
See, I mean, that's... Homie Homie does not mess around.
Ooh, that was slick.
I try. Come on, you punk. Come on, you punk. Yeah.
Very nice.
Whew. There we go. Yeah, if you're looking for a challenge, I think suffice to say.
Yeah. I think it's been a while. I just had forgotten like how rough it can be starting out as Ekuro.
Yeah, I mean, you see that life bar. I mean,
it's so
like,
tiny.
You know, if you go and look at some of the other characters like Beck or Gunvolt or whoever, and you look at their life bars compared to Ekuro's, you're like, oh boy. Like,
for sure.
Hers is itsy bitsy teeny tiny by comparison. So.
Yeah, if you're just starting out, if this is this your first time playing this series, and you're getting the PS4 version, maybe start.
Yeah.
Unless you're really confident in your platforming and
yes,
run jump shoot abilities.
Exactly. Yeah.
Try Beck or
yeah, I think
Gunvolt.
Beck or GVs definitely allows you to ease into the game a bit more. And
yeah, and whatever you do, don't start as Ray. maybe don't start as Ray.
So Ekuro's like hard mode.
Yeah.
And if you want to start in like extra punishing hard mode.
Yeah, you get Ray and you turn on that Zelda K and you are in for a challenge.
Oh man. So for those of you who've seen our program before, we're kind of changing up our schedule a little bit in the way we do things.
Trying things out.
Because we always do a Q&A session here on the show. Normally we do that before we play the game, but figure we did it after the game last time, so we want to try that again this time around. So up until we finish at 1 o'clock, we're going to take some of your questions here live on air. So we actually got a couple on the screen already, but this is your opportunity to throw in some questions at us, and if you have burning questions, now's your time to ask them. So I got some over here on the chats from YouTube and Twitch. So I'm looking over here at YouTube. YouTube says, what platform are you most proud to have your games on? Also, which game on what platform are you happiest about? I think for me it's probably Nintendo Switch. Just 'cause, like, it's the hot new system. We have 3 games on there already over the past year. Yeah, it was really cool to basically be on board with the Nintendo. Yes,
soon before.
Soon before, yes. A couple weeks it'll be 4.
Yeah, it's kind of, barely been out a year.
Yeah, so that's been really, really, really exciting. Yeah, would you say Switch or PS4? Or?
Oh yeah, definitely Switch. Like, it's been so good. Like, just having, like, I think I probably have a lot in common with a lot of people. With, like, I just love having games on the Switch. Like, it's just, having games on the Switch, especially that don't suffer from, like, don't need like super high specs or anything.
Right, exactly.
There's almost no, like, it's almost just a complete plus just having them on the Switch over any other platform. Yeah. You just have more options or control. So, like, having as many games as we do on the Switch is amazing.
Yeah, it's really great. So, Pateko, Ekuro, or Risu, who is the best angel? Gal Gunvolt, 1 double piece or 2?
Ooh. That's rough. Like, I would have been Ekuro. Probably still leading their way, but Risu's pretty close. Risu's very close, I think. I actually like her a lot.
Yeah, because like for me, like I played Gal Gunvolt as a fan, and then Risu's really great. Like, I love them all. It's like asking to pick a favorite child. Like,
yeah, that's true. I got Gal Gunvolt when it came out. I haven't returned to it in a while. I kind of want to lately.
Yeah, we should. That'd be fun.
I have not done that.
That would be fun. Yeah, it's hard for me to say. I love them all for different reasons. But yeah, that's a tough one, in all honesty. Is there anybody else on the team besides you two? How many people work for Inti? In terms of, like, English-based, international, out-facing localization, all that kind of stuff, you're looking at the team.
Whatever. Overseas affairs, basically.
Anything
team.
involving operations outside of Japan, you're looking at them. In terms of Inti Creates altogether, we're hovering. We have around 90 people between the main office and our Nagoya branch office there. So, yeah, it's around 90, give or take. Give or take a little bit. So I need a t-shirt that says straight out of Inti HQ. That'd be fun. If each of y'all can have one character that isn't in Mighty/Gal Gunvolt Burst, who would it be?
Oh, that's... I wanted Shinobu. I definitely totally wanted that.
Yeah.
That'd be so much, like... She has like guns and stuff. So
yeah, no, that's true. She's packing some those anti-demon Uzis.
Yeah. Rocket launcher and stuff.
Yeah, and she's got quite the arsenal. Yeah, Shinobu would be really fun.
Would be great.
Or Maya, for that matter.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be great if they were just like a tag team or something.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be super fun.
Well, the like practical choice would be Shinobu.
Yeah.
In Dream World, I guess Shinobu Maya.
Yeah, that would be super fun. For me, I would love to see some of our Blaster Master fam in there.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
Get Jason in there, or even some of our guest characters that we had from Blaster Master, like Shovel Knight, Shantae. Have those guest characters make a burst appearance would be really fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I know those are kind of where those characters originated from, games like that, side-scrolling games, but it's its own burst flavor, you know what I mean?
For sure.
That would be fun. That'd be fun. Have you seen the last of Mighty Gunvolt Burst's DLC? There's more coming later down the line. What you see is what you get. If we ever release more DLC, it's one of those things, like, I wouldn't say it's impossible. The game has been out for a while, and we do have 8 playable characters, all things considered. At least for the Switch version. Obviously, we'll be releasing the heroines eventually for PlayStation 4 as well.
Yep, it'll be on there.
But so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I mean, it would certainly be fun. But we do have a lot of characters already. I'm very happy with the fact that we have 8 unique playable characters for the Burst games. I think that's pretty. I think that's really exciting. Let's see.
Number 1 Froggo.
Fred Frudnick is the best Froggo. He's a very, very, very good Froggo. Let's see. I'll take like 1 or 2 more. Let's see. I'll go back here. Are there any franchises that you wish you could make a crossover with? Even if it's just like characters from the series in your game or your characters in their games. Well, somebody mentioned it earlier. I think having a Gal Gun Senran Kagura collab would be so 100%, cool. 100%. That would be just the dopest dopeness. I mean, obviously, I have like super selfish ones that I know would never happen. Just some like some of my own personal favorite games. But in terms of like things that I feel like have a realistic chance of happening, that would certainly be really cool to have either some of the Senran characters and Gal Gun or vice versa, or that would be super
both.
fun. That'd be
just swap them. Let's do it.
That'd be super fun. I'll take about one last question here. If you were to add any modules to the game, what would you add? And what's going on with the trajectory modules with shields? I'm not sure what you mean by the trajectory module, like what's going on. But yeah, I mean, in the Burst games, there is, a shot type where it's really just like a shield around you. The shots just basically circle around you. Any other modules? I mean, my God, there's so many in there. God, I don't even know what I would put in there that isn't already in there.
That is true. Is there anything that feels like it's missing?
Not really. Anything for you?
Yeah. I guess wall climb, like a wall jump. Not necessarily like.
Okay.
Not like a slide, maybe like a
like a wall kick type of deal. Like an X-style wall kick or
Ninja Gaiden style.
Oh.
Like you hang on the wall.
That'd be fun. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. That would be fun.
Like that.
So thank you guys very much for your questions. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this show. But we will see you guys again in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So we'll have a post-PAX report.
Same time, same channel.
Same time, same channel, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. We'll be back here in 2 weeks. Again, like I just said, we'll have a post-PAX report to deliver. And, geez, it'll be right on the heels of the European release for Gal Gun 2.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely hope to see you guys in 2 weeks. You bring it right back here to our twitch.com/IntiCreatesEN or Inti Creates on YouTube. And we hope to see you guys in 2 weeks. Until then, find us on Twitter at Inti CreatesEN, Facebook Inti Creates for all the latest and greatest Inti Creates information, shenanigans, memes, fan art, and God knows what else. But until next time, it has been our pleasure to serve you. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a good one.